There was a boy. His name was Ayaan. He was intelligent, full of curiosity, and had big dreams. But Ayaan had one problem: he overthought everything. Every decision was clouded with doubts. He would ask himself, what if I'm wrong? What if people don't like it? What if I fail? This constant cycle of overthinking kept him stuck. He had ideas, but he never acted on them. His dreams remained locked inside his mind, waiting for the perfect moment to come. One evening, his grandfather noticed something. They were sitting on the rooftop, watching the sunset together, when his grandfather asked, "Ayaan, you seem troubled. What's going on?" Ayaan hesitated but then opened up. "Dada, I keep thinking about everything. I'm scared to fail, to make mistakes. I don't know what to do with all these thoughts. It's like I can't move forward." A story about someone just like you. Ayaan, curious, leaned in. "Who's the story about?" His name was Rahim, the grandfather began. "He was intelligent, just like you. He had big dreams. But just like you, he overthought everything. Every opportunity, every decision, he hesitated, always wondering if he was making the right choice. He kept waiting for the perfect moment." The grandfather's voice softened as he continued. One day, a businessman offered Rahim a partnership in a new venture. It was a golden opportunity, something that could change his life. But Rahim didn't take it. He said, "Let me think about it." And by the time he was ready to act, the opportunity was gone. Ayaan listened, his mind racing. What happened to Rahim, Dada? Rahim got stuck in his thoughts. He thought about starting a business, but the fear of failure held him back. He kept wondering, what if it doesn't work? And so, he never took action. Years later, someone else took the same idea and turned it into a huge success. Ayaan was silent, processing his grandfather's words, so Rahim missed his chance. The grandfather paused, looked into the distance, and then said, "Yes, Ayaan. But I'm not just telling you Rahim's story. I'm telling you my story." Ayaan looked at his grandfather, confused. "What do you mean, Dada?" The grandfather smiled softly, his eyes filled with both wisdom and regret. "I was Rahim, Ayaan. I lived his story. I spent years overthinking, waiting for the right moment. And in the end, I almost missed out on everything because I was too afraid to take the first step." Ayaan was taken aback. "But Dada, you succeeded. You became so successful." The grandfather nodded slowly. "Yes, I did succeed. But success didn't come because I waited for the perfect moment. It came because, despite my fears, despite my doubts, I took action. I didn't let overthinking stop me completely. I learned to move forward, even when I was unsure." Ayaan sat in silence, the weight of his grandfather's words sinking in. "So, what should I do, Dada?" The grandfather placed his hand on Ayaan's shoulder. "The key, Ayaan, is not to stop thinking, but to stop letting those thoughts control you. You must act, even when you're not sure. That's where wisdom comes from, not in waiting, but in learning from doing." Ayaan didn't sleep that night. His mind was flooded with thoughts, but this time, they were different. He realized that waiting for the perfect moment was only a way of avoiding action. He needed to face his fears, even if it felt uncomfortable. The next morning, Ayaan woke up with a new resolve. He decided that from that day forward, he would no longer let overthinking hold him back. He would act. Even if he didn't have everything figured out, he would take that first step. 1 year later, Ayaan stood in front of a group of people, speaking with confidence. He had started a business, launched his ideas, and had made mistakes along the way. But every mistake had been a lesson, and every lesson had brought him closer to his dreams. Ayaan looked out at the crowd, smiled, and said, "I used to overthink everything. I used to wonder, what if I fail? But I realized something. The only real failure is never trying. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about moving forward, despite the fear."